everyone, I am Anshika Agrawal and I welcome you all to my channel Basic Funda. In today's video, we are going to talk about model driven app. So if you are new to Dynamics, if you don't know what are model driven apps, how to create it and how it is useful, what are the security roles, how to assign the roles to this model driven app and everything, then I think this is the tutorial for you. So in today's session, we will talk about what are model driven app, how you can create a model driven app, how you can do the designing, how you can add the components to it, and how you can give access by giving the security roles. So by giving some security roles access to this model driven app, and how you can set the navigation areas and everything. So how you can default a form using the model driven app. So we are going to talk about each and everything from the scratch and we will go till the end. So basically I'm just going to create a solution and from that we will start and then we will go till the end to complete all the points that should be covered in a model driven app. So without wasting any more time, let's start. Before we move ahead, I just wanted to highlight one more thing that in my channel Basic Funda, I have created many more videos. So if you are looking for something else like timeline updates, ribbon workbench things and create plugin from scratch and other things, just check out my channel and you will get many videos. If you are looking for something else, please comment and let me know and I'll try to make a video onto that. Secondly, this is my blog. I'll put all the links into the description box and you can just check out the Dynamics 365 post and Ribbon Workbench post here. So I might be adding more into it, but yeah, this is the place where you can check out the things. So let's start with our session, that is model driven app. Let's start with the model driven app. And I just don't want to waste much time onto the theory part, but I think there are some points that you should be aware of regarding model driven app. So I'll just cover those points and then we'll do everything practically. So don't worry about the theory part. Just listen to me for next 2-3 minutes and we are done with the theory part. So, guys, that this model driven app, I think that this is the simplest thing that Microsoft has created for us, and it's very easy to create an app which is already responsive and that provides you so many things without even writing code. So model driven app is a simple approach in which you are going to add different components like forms, views, charts and dashboard with the help of the tool, and our app will be created. So we can directly create a very simple app and we can add all the features into it to make a very complex app without no code or low code. So this is the app. So let's say you have an app, you want to create an app. So to create that app, you are going to add some components to it to design an app. Okay, so this is the first thing, and then we can decide that who all can access that app using the security roles. So let's suppose I'm creating a sales app or maybe an accounting app and I want only some security roles to access that app. So with the help of the app designer, we can also give access to that app and then only those security roles. So users having those security roles will only be able to access that app. So this is related to the accessibility. Now there is a user interface, like I'm talking about the app designer. With the help of that, you can directly, just drag and drop and things are done. So as I told you already that this is already a responsive app, so you don't have to care about the responsiveness. And secondly, we cannot create a model driven app without a database. And in Dynamics, we can call database as a Dataverse, where we create entities, records and everything. So base should be Dataverse. So yeah, that like like I said, right, that I won't be taking much time for the theory part. So this is all you want to know about model driven app before we start things practically. So I hope you understood the basic points about this app. Now let's see things in practical. To save us some time, I have already created one solution, that is MDA demo, and everything we'll be doing inside this solution. So as you all know that to move our data from one environment to another, we need solutions. So it is always a good practice to create a solution and do all the things inside that solution. So at the end, it will help to deploy the things easily into the hard environments. So I have created the solution MDA demo for you, and from here we'll start creating our app that we call as model driven app. So basically, if you see, I am inside my solution. So this is the new button which will allow you to create many things. But as of now, for today, our target is model driven app. So inside the app section, you can go and choose model driven app. It will, as of now, it will just ask you a name. So let's say I am giving the name as accounting. Okay. And here you can just give the description of the app, so it will be helpful for others to understand that why this app is, why we are using this app. So let's say to show the users about the accounts of a customer. Okay, so I'll just click on create, and our model driven app with the name account will be created. So I think it will take some time, but it's good to wait, because at the end we'll see what we have created. So basically, once this is created, we learn about the different things, like as you can see here. Oh, it's good. Then I can wait and then we'll start. So as you can see, our app is created. You can see the solution is MDA demo. Inside this, our app is description. The default icon of the app will be this, and we'll learn about these things later. But as of now, let me publish. I just wanted to publish it so that we can, actually see the app from the UI. So this is published. Let me go to the environment. So I think I can go here. Yeah. So let me switch to the apps, and this is the one that we have just now created, accounting app. So if I open it, so if you'll see that as of now I don't have anything inside this. So this is what we are going to create in this session. So first step is completed, that we have created our app. Now let's talk about the components that I was talking about to add in the app. So let me tell you, so this is the part. There are 4 sections. If you see, pages, navigation, data and automation. Okay, this is the part, like if you click on pages, from here you will be able to add the pages. Navigation, so from here we will decide the navigation of our app. From here we can see the data that is part of the environment, and that is the part of our app. So we'll see that data here. And automation, like business process flows. If you are going to create anything from here, we can see all those things here. This is the preview, you can say. This is the preview screen. So whatever you will add it here, it will be directly reflected here. So you can actually see how it is going to be seen onto the main app. So recently Microsoft has given this beautiful app designer tool. Before we used to have a tool where we cannot actually see what is happening and how it will look like, but here you can just see. So this is about that, and this is the properties section. So from here, whatever you click on the left hand side, the properties will be visible here. So let's not talk much. Let's start with our first thing. So let's add our first page, that is, in my accounting app, I want to first show the clients or the accounts. So when we click on that add page, we will get three options: table, page view and form, dashboard and custom. So as of now, we are going to add a table that will be of account. So I have selected table. Next. And then from here we can select the entity that we want to show onto our model driven app. So I'll select account. If you see here, show in navigation. So if I'm going to add this, so then as soon as I click this, so it will be part of our navigation also. So let me add it. So as of now, I'll just minimize this. So there will be a good view. So now if you can see here, so what I was just trying to explain is, now let's go to that. So this is our app. As of now, I'll just minimize this as well. And let me try to change the view. So this is the resolution part that you can change, to see how it will look like and all. So if you see, this would be the good thing for us to, see the changes directly. So let me, it is a desktop. I just wanted you to see this. So maybe I'll just go to the desktop version. Maybe it will be a little small for you, but I would just, like to show you in that way so that it will be visible for you. So see, I have added account. So this is the page section. If you can see, this is the account. I have already two options available, form and view. We will talk about this point later, but let's go to the navigation and you can see that account has been added. So when we'll open our app, accounting app, this is how it will look like. Okay, now let's talk about the navigation bar. So there are two things, group and sub area, and there is one more thing that we call as areas. So if I click onto the navigation bar and if I'll go to the properties and if I enable areas, so you will see there is one more option. So let me give, so this is the area. Okay. Inside that there will be a group. If you see, this is how it will look like, group 1. And then inside that you can start adding your sub areas. So let's say if I want to update this group as, so if I go here, let me delete this. Okay. And from here, let me just change the group 1. So as I said, from the left hand side, whatever we select, we'll see the properties here and then we can update here. So if I am talking about, if I've selected this, so property is visible. Now here, let me change the name of the group. So let's say I am telling that this will be accounting. So if you see, as soon as I change it, here I can see account. Okay, inside that I have a sub area, accounts. Now let's say if I want to add one more thing inside my group, so I can simply select a sub area and then again there will be a new option. So content type, there are many things. So as of now we are talking about a table. So I will select the table and I want to show, let's say, contact. Okay, now title will be like this. Whatever you will give here, it will be displayed like with that name. So let's give contacts. So now if you see, inside this group there are two sub areas, account and contacts. Okay, and again the properties are here, so we can always change it. Now I want to talk about one more thing here. If I say contacts, if I go to properties, I can see content type, table, title, and one more thing is there, icon. So I can also change the icon. So if I say use web resource, so there are many icons already available, but you can also create your own web resource which will contain the image and you can select it from here. So let's say contacts, maybe as of now let's use this. So let me go here, select. So you will see that it will look like this. Okay, so this is how we can do that. And so we have understood area, accounting. Accounting is our group, and inside that we have sub areas. Okay, so now if I'll tell you about one point, that is we have enabled the areas, that's why we were able to see that one more area, like the area 1. Okay, but if we have more than one areas, then it will be enabled by default. Okay, let's say, let me create one more area that will be let's say there is settings I want to create, and inside that I want to choose one icon. Let's say settings. I don't see a good icon here for yeah, I can see like this. As of now I'm using this. So let's say I have selected settings here now, and let's give the area name as accounting. Okay, now if I go to the navigation bar, it has grayed out. Why? Because there are two areas, so you have to see that in case you want to do the shuffling or you want to change the positions. So that is the reason this is grayed out. Now inside this area, let's also create one more group which will be named here. So let's say I will name it as email. Okay, so email will be there. Now inside that, let me add a sub area, which is again, now here this time let's add a dashboard. Okay, now dashboard is of emails, right? So first let's add an entity that would be more, that would look more good. So let me add an email messages. Okay, now after that so this is done, so this is also done. Let me go to the accounting, and we have created one group, second group, one area. So two areas, inside that we have a group, and inside that we have a group. So as of now, let's save it. So if you see here, this is what we call areas. So I have created two areas, accounting and settings. As you can see here, we have created this accounting and settings. So that's how areas will be available. So if you are inside settings area, so you will see only email and email messages. If you change it to accounting, then you will see this part, account group. Inside that you will have this. So this is how we create areas, groups, sub areas. Now if I talk about let's say one more area, and here we will talk about something else, so like marketing. Okay, and in that let me use some, okay, leave the icon part, I think you have already understood. So I have now, let's see, I have created it by mistake in the middle of these two areas, but I want this marketing to go at the end. So from here we can move it up, or we can move it down. So that's how we can change the places, switch the places. Now inside that marketing, let's add an group, which let's say name it as marketing, or maybe let's say sales insights. Okay, so I have this, I have an area, I have group. Now inside that, let's add one sub area, which is, this time we are going to add dashboard. So let's see if we have some good dashboard related to marketing. Yeah, we can see as of now, let's just select this. This is going to be the title of the dashboard. So I want to choose a good icon for the dashboard, which would be this. So let me go down, select this. Okay, so now I think we are good. We have understood about the navigation. So we have three areas, accounting, marketing and settings. Inside the areas, we have created group, and this group contains some areas. One more thing I want to highlight is, let's say in the accounting, I want one more group, which is like learn. Okay, so this is learn. Inside that, let's add one sub area, which will be URL. So here we are going to add the content type as URL. So let me search for some good URL. Like example, if you want the user to know something about which is outside your environment, and you want user to read that, or maybe any page of yours only, so you can use of this content type, which is a URL. So let's say if I talk about MS Job model driven app, and let's say I want to give this URL. So what I'll do is I'll give it here. This will always open in a new tab. So here the name I would like to give is Microsoft Learn Academy. Okay, so let me add it. So if you see here, it got added. So whenever user clicks onto that, it will open up a new tab with that link. So now to conclude about the navigation, what we have learned is how you can add areas, groups and sub areas inside an area. Like here we have added 3 areas: accounting, marketing and settings. So here we can see there are 3 areas. We can change it anytime. So let's say if I am into the accounting area, I can see this. So there are 2 groups, and inside that there are sub areas. So there are 2 groups, accounting and learn, and we have different sub areas. So that's how we can add. We can always change the properties, and at the end we can save it and publish it to see the changes into our app. So if I go to the navigation bar, this is grayed out. You can make this setting as well. So now this is collapsible, so you can do that as well, but I usually put it so I don't allow this collapsible because it is good to see the data directly instead of having this option enabled. 3 things are there: show home, show recent and show pinned. So these 3 tabs are here, so you can see the recent, pinned and home data here. So I think it is saved. Let me publish it. And there are many more things that we have seen, right? That whenever you want to add a sub area, there are other options. We have learned to add tables, we have learned to add a URL, and we have seen the dashboards. So similarly, other types are also available, which you can select and you can add it according to you. Everything is same. It's just to know about the options that are available. So I think this is published. So let's see our app. From the blank app to something good. So let me refresh it one more time. Yes, there it is. So let me click onto the account part. So here, if somebody is coming, so this is our app. Let me click onto that app and I can see the accounts. So this is my area, 3 areas as we have created, and this is my groups, and these are my sub areas. So let's go to this link. So it is opening into a new tab, that is correct. Let's go to our marketing section. So this is the dashboard that we have added. Yeah, it is correctly available. So I can see the marketing dashboard. So this is the first part that we have learned, that how we can control navigation of our model driven apps. So the next point is this app. So I just wanted to add one more point, that whatever you will start adding it here, it will start appearing into the pages section. Why? Because let's say I have added accounts. Okay, so in the accounting I have accounts. Now, as of now, I don't want this view to be defaulted. There are many views available, right? There are many views available. So instead of my active account and instead of so many views, I want to show less views. Okay. So that can be controlled. The view part, the form part. So even if I open anything, what should be the form that should be visible? So the form part, the view part now will be updated. The views and the forms, the dashboards, whatever we want whatever we want to be available for the users, that can be controlled under this pages section. Okay, so that is the reason everything will get added, and we will learn about this pages also. Like here we can control forms and views, so that we will learn. But in this navigation part, I think we have covered everything. So now you can just go and play and do everything. You can just start adding your areas, your properties, your different web resource you can create. You can give a different icon, just to play with everything. So this is all about navigation part. And if you see into this data, I have told you that in your app, you have added 3 entities, and this is your environment where everything is there. So that is also like you can view it from here. So now the next point we'll talk about are the pages. But as of now, in this video, let me end it here, and you can just talk and walk around the navigation part. And in my next video, we will talk about the pages section. And slowly we'll grow. Slowly we'll move towards the other things about different things, that is adding the security roles part and other stuffs, because there are many things which are pending. But yes, as of now, you can just go through this video and you can learn the navigation part, and in our next video we'll start from the pages section. So guys, thank you so much. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel for more videos and stay tuned. Thank you.